Just to get the game up to steam again with key players in those positions that will help the momentum of the game to remain high. It was dropping, Pirates were taking over completely.
So a few players that look tired now. Jingana breathing heavily. He's put in a good performance in defense. Still some 20 minutes to go here. Mule clears it away. Maswanganyi gets a little touch in here to Mabasa. Just driven off the ball. Good shot. Mabele's efforts turned around the corner. Corner kick it'll be.
Much better from Orbit. Hesitant. He wasn't thinking anything else but a shot. Very alert is a China. Decision to pile it away for a corner was the best for me. Full stretch.
So Auburn College set piece opportunity here from the corner. And, they've got some big men up front there now. Lukele right in front of the goalkeeper. And Khoto having just come on with the left foot will look to curl it. And he decided it was a little bit too much pushing and shoving, and the decision goes against Lukele.
Khoto, a great player. When he's on the ball, he's very nippy. Can make those quick turns, and it's got to be watched very closely. You can't let him be in a 1v1 situation. Very skillful.
College at the weekend will be hosting TS Galaxy Saturday night match. Champions as well. It's set for Dobsonville Stadium. They're still trying to get Olympia Park in Rustenburg, which is their home ground, up to scratch in terms of the facilities for top-flight football. Remy to Sibelebele, now to Ndaba. Maswanganyi turns straight down the middle. Muremi gets the shot in. He shanks it well wide. Hasty with the final effort, but he got himself into a good position there.
You could see he was fighting to turn around and get to his stronger foot, which was the left, as he turned to push it just to clear himself of the defender.
Siema rises above Lukele, wins that aerial challenge to set a marker with a new player who's come on, especially with as big a frame as Lukele has. Now Mabasa, that's a fine ball in for him, uses his strength, gets the shot in, the rebound, Sibelebele cleared off the line. So looking for his fourth goal in as many games, denied by Jingana.
Mabasa feels like there might have been a handball there from Jingana, who was standing right next to the goalpost. Let's see. Goalkeeper saves, it picks it up. Mabasa, tight angle. I think it hit the chest.
Sibelebele with the final touch, that's really clearly off the chest. So decision by the officiating team.
It was closer to the arm.
Didn't win that appeal. Now Muremi curling it. Kabela with a clearing header. Muremi again. Bule. A bit of a sloppy pass there for Maswanganyi. Kele chasing, and Ndaba all the way back to his goalkeeper. Oh, what's the keeper doing here? That's fairly spectacular. You ever come off your line and hit the ball away like that, William?
All the time. Wow. Might be giving myself a little bit more of glory, but I was one of the first keepers that we considered the second sweeper. us those that were there at the time. I know you were there in the beginning stages.
There's Moremi with a cross. Shots for number 2. Aswangani denied. Here's the Bata. Shandu. Free kick. Orlando Pirates on the edge of the Auburn area. A little bit wide. But the Buccaneers are taking charge of this game now. Much better second half display, it must be said.
Definitely a whole lot more fire. But I think Mbule, he might not be that progressive going forward, but what he's done is he's made the game look so easy. He's just dishing up the passes. He's calming the game down. Everybody is coming into the party with that combination play whereby they're not in a rush, but the creativity is of the highest kind. Those two.
Aswangani's first touch let him down a little bit with that opportunity, but he's much improved from Saturday.
More in his first half.
So he will be the man to take the free kick. So Pirates looking for a second with some 15 minutes to go here at the Orlando Stadium. Aswanganyi with a free kick.
Debate, is he going for glory or is he going to find?
He's looking left footed, hanging goalward
to that top corner, right at the goalkeeper.
It's the wall, takes a deflection. Keeper was static and stationary, and as a result, there is a corner. You explain the egg to me, please, William. I haven't a clue.
This football will kill you, Magnuson. The real vet. I'm sure they will be asking him at home, what are you doing? He won't be able to tell them because he's not even sure himself.
Well, from that set piece, the ball all the way back here. Now the long one through the middle for the chase on from Sibele. He's a little unlucky on the goal conceded, but he's looked a very busy man tonight. Not so much in all the saves that he's had to make, but sweeping and encouraging his teammates. Mabasa now. No free kick. Back to goal with his strength. You would have thought he could have held on to that and set up a teammate. Instead, Orbit still looking and with possession for an equaliser. Tibedi out wide.
Now, does Pirates still have an option of another player, or have they done all their subs?
One more change, and as you asked that question, so Mahopa comes on.
That's something I was thinking about, that with Mabasa seeming tiring off, it will be an opportunity for Mahopa.
Disappointed Mabasa. There was maybe a couple of half chances in there today. Certainly a fair amount of competition these days for the top striking role at Orlando Pirates. Disappointed. One decent player for another. There's plenty of talent in the ranks at the Buccaneers. TS Galaxy lead Siwele by 2-0 now. William Shongwe. Stellenbosch 1-up against Marumo. Richards Bay leading Chipper by a 0-0. Polokwane 0, Durban City 0. Updated scores for you from the 5 matches being played around the country tonight. Remember, 2 teams with a 100% record going into this 4th round of the Betway Premiership. Kaizer Chiefs and Sekhukhune United. 3 wins from 3. Both of them playing tomorrow evening. Coverage, of course, on your World of Champions, either live or streaming. all of the matches can be seen. You can follow your favorite team at all times.
Nice to see him better and giving the discipline in that middle of the park. Because the concern for most people has always been that if McKennie is not there or any defensive midfielder, Nduli was holding that position in the first half, and now there's no out and out number 6.
Carla hasn't had a game so far this season. He was voted the best midfielder of the last campaign. Mistake by Siema. Could be punished here. Orbit looking for the equaliser. And Bokazi rescues the situation. Well, he almost went from hero to villain. Siema gives the ball away. Excellent chance here.
That's deep there. Rescue the situation because he put his body on the line. Ball bounced off his chest. And then obviously the TLP, as he's often called. Oh, it's a great pick up.
That is
China.
An excellent chance for Auburn College. 10 minutes to go here. Bukazi showing his worth there. He was very quick to clear that away. Now, he's got a bit of a knock there from Lukele. Came in and made his presence felt. The Buccaneers faithful. Not a good crowd here tonight at the Orlando Stadium. We've had some good attendances. There's a man with a lot of sponsors. He's getting the money for all of that.
I know somebody made the choice about the price to who it goes to, but I thought that one for me is the most colourful.
There's Makopa. Ball inside, looking for Maremi. They settle for the corner. Last touch comes off Tabanga Hlapo. He's had a good game tonight, Hlapo in the back.
Very solid. Consistency as well.
And good skills with his feet. So Richards Bay, who had lost 3, bottom of the table. Gabadinho Mahango scoring. It's Pirates man. Clearance doesn't go very far. Maswangangi looks to rattle one off to the left and puts that well wide a goal. Here's Galaxy's 2 goals at Bombela from Asambi.
Their younger brother, Mlani.
Stellenbosch goal. They are now another live match from Darnie Craven Stadium this evening. Peely scoring there. He's got his 2nd for the season. Stellenbosch coming into tonight's encounters without a win in the league. 1 point from 3 matches, but having booked themselves a place in the MTN8 final. Now, Batsi still chasing away there. No signs of fatigue from this man.
First, Extra's pointing fingers at the new guys, even trolling by posting about Monk and Cardi B's Bodak Yellow in the shower. You even switched up and apologized specifically to Takeoff, saying that
We've got 7 minutes left here at the Orlando Stadium. Orlando Pirates looking for their 2nd league win of the season.
nothing ever proved it.
This will bounce them up the league table if they can hold on for all 3 points. Started tonight in 10th place. Auburn College were in 11th. The difference between the 2 teams, only goal difference. Down goes Bele Bele. Play on, says the referee. Tibeni out wide. Jingana forward. Still battling away, looking for an equaliser. They've got time as well. Good challenge. Mbule just steals that away nonchalantly as well. Bele to Mahopa. He's showing some good foot skills as well. So Bele looks to be tiring, I think. He's had a lot of football over the last few weeks.
After these run-ins, X let it be known there were lines, no cars. Oh, and hey, if you like this content, be sure to subscribe to the channel.
Kere.
Thanks for watching.
First touch a little heavy, and Dava gets the steal, and here comes Moremi now with pace. Ball inside to Sebele, back to Moremi, and just in time, Jingana makes the challenge. Floated over the head of Lukele, big clearance away. Klapo crossing the halfway line, out wide. Tibedi, can he lead them forward? But a pace here. Cross comes in and away for a goal kick. Under 5 minutes remaining now at Orlando Stadium. I can say, William, no yellow cards in tonight's game, which is a reflection on everybody, the referee and the two teams. Auburn College only 3 yellows in their first 3 matches. Well-disciplined side, it would seem. You've been impressed, obviously. I mean, in the second half, you've seen the quality of Orlando Pirates, and they are deserved of this lead. But Auburn College, no walkovers.
Not lacking in quality, clearly that is a different. But if you talk about effort and the heart that they were able to put in, for me, 100%. And they didn't come to defend; they came to play.
Lovely ball, Mahopa. Sorry to interrupt. Moremi. He has Ndaba. He slips again.
In fact, the side of the field, Gleason, half the time it is wet. This part of the field hardly gets the sun. So even if there's been no rain, it is always wet. Just like at the Nelson Mandela Bay, the left-hand side of the stands is forever wet as well. You can actually look at the growth of the grass, very poor because of the lack of sunlight. And the goalkeeper, of course, of Auburn College experienced that very problem in a very bad way, that he couldn't get a good leap to get to the ball.
Mbule gets himself out of trouble. Moremi as well. Finds Mbata. Mbule back to Mbata, putting on a little show here for the fans.
He's a star.
Maslamani is going to lead us for Shandu. He's been full of work tonight, the right back. Dino Perroin still injured, by the way. He's in competition for that position. Now Mbata, he likes a shot from range. Puts that one just wide.
Beautiful football all around. Great passing combinations, not in a rush to get it forward, but looking to recycle the ball, creating the right spaces to be able to take that shot.
Really going to test the keeper when it's that far off target. Clock winds down even further. There are under 2 minutes remaining, and there's some stats for your notebook there, William. 7 attempts in this game from Auburn College.
Now, what is the target?
Here from pitch side, there'll be 3 minutes to be added on. So it's about 4.5 to go before Mr. Quinder's final whistle.
I guess the concern for Orlando Pirates on the courts would be one. With all the work put in there for Orlando Pirates, they're still not scoring enough.
Surely there must be some mitigating factors given all the tension and drama and how energy sapping the MTN 8 encounter with Mamelodi Sundowns would have been. And you're basically back in action just 3 days later. Sunday to recover, Monday to prepare, and here they are playing again.
I want us to go from the first game. Look at the stats. This is what will tell you that there is enough shots, but they're not on target. So they're playing well, they're creating the chances, but they're not finding the target. Oh, Mbule. Just because when he came in, he told him, just play, I want you to play. Don't be too advanced, don't go forward, just recycle the ball whichever way possible that you see it best, because he trusts him. This is a coach that wanted him long before he was signed by Pirates. He wanted Mbule.
He was a gallant.
When he was, and it was during now the offseason, he didn't tell me that he's actually moving. He wanted him regardless. I don't know if he had already called the call there, but he was asking all kinds of questions about Mbule.
Now Chapo back to the keeper. Kamela came on at right back for Seklodi. Into stoppage time. 2.5 minutes remain. Auburn College, can they rescue a point here? Otherwise it'll be 3 defeats in 4 matches in the top flight for the new boys. Now, what's the referee say here? Goal kick. Just for a moment, I think there would have been some concern for the Pirates fans. And impressive play tonight from Mabele, the 22-year-old. See why he's been a starter all of the games so far this season. Otto came on as a sub. Thought maybe he should have been in. So did the coach.
Remember I told you about him, about how nip he can be. You don't send one defender when you're up against him. You got to bring cover. There was no cover there.
Pirates pushing forward. Masongani looked offside, and confirmation as the flag goes up. Free kick here. Chance to get it forward. Time is running out. There's around about 90 seconds remaining, and this is not going to help their cause. Auburn bringing on a substitute at this time in the game. Muete will be their final change. Another player getting his first run out in the top flight. He's impressed. Well, they're giving the youngster a little bit of a late opportunity here. Batsi plays it forward. Siema got the header in there. Nice skills from Moremi, his first touch. Kudos to Bohosi, who's played his first game in the Betway Premiership at the back there. He's lasted all 90 minutes. Mafopa, no one can chase on to that. Klapo forward. 3 minutes of stoppage time has elapsed, and that is the end of the game. So Orlando Pirates, courtesy of Siema, are the winners tonight. A single goal separates these two teams. A second league win of the season for the Buccaneers. They will bounce up into the top 8 after tonight, continuing a much improved set of performances after a bit of a jittery start to the season. What did you think of that, William Shongwe?
Besides the goal that they scored, I felt like defensively it's what they did very well not to concede, but better better second half, I think, from both sides. Bit cagey in that first half. Orbit, once again, no point, but I think the coach will still be very encouraged about how the team played. There's definitely a future. I'm sure he'll be hoping that it is easy to read where he needs to make changes. They need to improve their forward, their offensive part of the field. Defensively, they've looked good. The build-up has looked convincing, but they need to now start working on how they can get that ball into the box where they can hit the opposition. But lots of improvement. But for Orlando Pirates, still, they also need to improve in front of goal, but better second half, much better. Very convincing for me.
Well, Pirates now turn their attentions to Chippa United away on Sunday. Auburn College will be at home to TS Galaxy on Saturday. Galaxy have won tonight, whereas Chippa have been beaten. And, don't forget, tomorrow, Sundowns live from Salt City on your World of Champions, but it's the Buccaneers who celebrate here this evening. Fine victory, a much better second half, and all 3 points in the bag for Orlando Pirates. That excellent strike from Siema, proving the difference. Ensuring that Orlando Pirates win a second league game this season. The goal came after 56 minutes.
Ya que se fue.
And the
Ya se
Pirates
hizo. Bu.
had a good week. MTNA finalists and now winners here in the